Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe to be notified as soon as I upload a new solved past paper video with simplified explanations. Don't forget to like and comment. I'll be glad to answer any doubts. Today we'll be discussing Cambridge IGCSE 0610 Paper 4, Variant 2, from May-June 2023 session. I will be explaining the answers in order to clarify the question and not just answer from the mark scheme. Let's get started. Figure 1.1 is a diagram of part of a cross-section of a leaf. Explain why a leaf is considered to be an organ. Okay, so basically, the organization of living organisms follows a hierarchical structure from the smallest functional unit to larger, more complex systems. In general, cells are the fundamental structural and functional units of living organisms. Tissues are groups of similar cells that work together to perform a specific function. Organs are structures composed of different tissues that collaborate to perform a particular function or set of functions within an organism. A leaf consists of various tissues including palisade tissue and mesophyll as well as the epidermis, all working together to carry out specific functions. Therefore, in conclusion, we can say that, since a leaf consists of or contains various tissues working together to carry out specific functions, leaf is considered to be an organ. Right, now moving on to part B. From figure 1.1 it is evident that layer B is the palisade tissue containing palisade cells, whereas layer C contains spongy mesophyll tissue and vascular bundles. So we can also perceive that in layer B, the cells are vertically arranged under the upper epidermis. This is to ensure that these cells receive maximum possible light energy. These cells also contain relatively more chloroplasts than the rest of the leaf, perhaps for increased photosynthesis in this area. Now, okay, so layer C has spongy mesophyll cells which aren't as regularly arranged, therefore, loosely packed with air spaces in order to increase gas exchange and allow transpiration as water evaporates from the surface of the cells. The vascular bundles, let's look at phloem first, allows translocation, which is primarily transport of sugars, whereas xylem has thick lignified cell walls and is a continuous tube as well as hollow because it doesn't contain end walls to allow constant transport of water and mineral ions. Next, let's have a look at part C. A student placed a plant in a very hot room for 12 hours. There was a bright light in the room and the plant was not given any water during the 12-hour period. Figure 1.2 shows a series of sketches that the student made of the stomata during the investigation. Alright, here we have it. So identify the cell labeled D. Right, so that's clearly the guard cell. State the main function of the stomata. Well, the main function of stomata is to facilitate gas exchange in plants, particularly the exchange of gases involved in photosynthesis and respiration. State the advantage to the plant of the change to the stomata shown in figure 1.2. This would prevent water from evaporating, therefore reduce transpiration, meaning the plant will remain turgid. So you might have noticed that these answers were fairly smaller, precise and well, easier, I suppose, perhaps since they were all worth just 1 mark, a total of 3. Okay guys, so this is the last part of the first question, part D. The student increased the humidity in the room and repeated the investigation. Predict and explain the effect of high humidity on the stomata. When the air is already saturated with moisture, plants tend to minimize water loss through transpiration to prevent excessive dehydration. As a result, the stomata will take longer to close. Reduced gas exchange caused by closed stomata in high humidity conditions can potentially slow down photosynthesis. With closed or partially closed stomata, the plant conserves water so the guard cells don't lose water and remain turgid. Alright, so here we reach the conclusion of the first part of the video. I will be posting the next part shortly. You can visit the entire playlist, and if you have trouble with selective questions, you can watch accordingly. I try to provide detailed but easy to understand explanations so that everyone can follow along and understand the concepts. Thank you for watching. Please like if you found the video helpful and subscribe for more.